We are at the Four Corner Monument. This is the only place in all of US where you can be in 4 states all at once. Let's go check it
Look
out.
at the guy, he's on all 4. We have been excited about visiting the Four Corners ever since we went to the equator in Quito, Ecuador, where you can step both in north and south at the same time.
Yeah, and this is the only point in all of US where you can be in 4 states all at once.
On historic 66, and we are looking for the mural. This is Gallup on a Sunday morning.
Turn left onto West Cole Avenue.
There are a couple of murals in Gallup that we were quite interested. One is right here, so we're gonna go take a picture here, and then Isa spotted the Route 66 mural. On our way to the Four Corner Monument, nothing like stopping in small towns and discovering some history. Now we're heading to the second mural to take the second picture of the Route 66 mural. The Gallup Route 66, New Mexico, with a road in front. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool actually. We just spent about 15-20 minutes jumping around the Welcome to Gallup Route 66 sign.
Like, you have to get creative when you get a sign or a mural this perfect.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is like the perfect mural. And now, without any delay, we gotta head over to the Four Corners from Gallup, New Mexico. The Four Corners Monument is about 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Make a
We stopped halfway through, but we're passing by these crazy looking mountains or rocks. But check this out. Like, look how magnificent they are. Now, sadly, the sun is behind us, but you can at least get an idea. We are about 43 minutes away. Typically, the drive looks like this. Here are some mountains covered in snow. We were literally at the border of Arizona and New Mexico. It's like we're going up straight, then we're gonna make a turn to go towards the 4 points. The turn is coming in about 4 miles. Burger King Shiprock coming up. There's also a McDonald's in Shiprock and a Taco Bell. Pretty fascinated by people who live here, who call this place home. If you live here between Gallup, New Mexico, and the 4 points, please comment below. Let us know how is it to live literally in the very remote part of United States. This is the town of Shiprock. Here's McDonald's, Sonic, and 0.3 mile. We're gonna make a turn right now. We're gonna continue our journey all the way to 4 points, which is about 38 minutes from the town of Shiprock.
In a quarter mile, turn right to stay on New Mexico 597.
$8 per person. All right, here we are. You're gonna come through the entry way. There's a couple of bathrooms here. There's a bunch of picnic tables. You can drive your car right up to those picnic tables. That's your landscape around. Few mountains far away. There is a Navajo taco stand. And then here is the monument. Now, we're coming here in off-season. I imagine, Alia, that all of these stalls are for all the vendors who are here.
This is the only place in the US marking the common corner of 4 states: Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. Who established this corner? The Four Corners Monument was established and perpetuated by US government surveyors and astronomers beginning in 1868. Surveyors Darling, Robbins, Reeves, and Carpenter surveyed the boundary lines between the states. In 1868, US surveyor Ehud and Darling surveyed the 37th parallel of latitude to establish the territorial boundary of Colorado and New Mexico. He placed especially marked stones at intervals along the surveyed line that started at the northeast corner of New Mexico and ended 8192 feet west of what is now the Fourth Corners Monument. In 1903, US surveyor Howard B. Carpenter resurveyed the 37th parallel along a technically more precise location, reporting that the new survey line was located significantly north of the line established by Ehud and Darling in 1868.
And now in the bottom, it says New Mexico. So we are standing in New Mexico right now. That's the middle area where you can stand in all four sides. And there's a sign that says, be prepared to stand in a long line. Line's not super long. We are towards the end of the day. See, vendor stalls are open. So this one is, hey, welcome to Arizona. We were just in New Mexico over there, and now we're in Arizona. So let's read what Arizona stone has to say.
The line separating the territories of New Mexico and Arizona was established as 32 degrees of longitude west of the Washington Meridian by Congressional Act of February 24, 1863, signed by President Abraham Lincoln.
You want to go to the next state?
Let's go.
Any guesses what the next state is going to be?
Oh, it has to be Utah.
Let's head over to Utah. You want to take a flight? You want to drive or just walk over there?
Why don't we just
All right,
walk?
let's walk.
Let's take a cruise ship.
Let's look for the Colorado Springs is 398 miles. Salt Lake City is 378 miles. Phoenix is 370 miles. We just came from Shiprock. Where is Albuquerque is 245 miles. So those are the big cities from this point. Not bad. You know, just a couple of hours, a few hours drive away from
Yeah, and beautiful
Grand Canyon.
drive too. It's so spectacular. Hello. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wow.
So done freehand too.
Wow.
American made.
American made and freehand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank
Bob
you.
Lansing. That's great art here.
Guys, by the way, this is our first time in Utah.
Oh,
So this is our state number 35.
35.
Prior to surveyors setting the Four Corners Monument, this boundless land was inhabited by the ancestral Puebloans, followed by the Dain, Ute, and other indigenous people. Over time, this land was claimed by Spain, taken in war by Mexico, ceded to the US by treaty, and organized into territories. US surveyor Howard B. Carpenter established the territorial line between Arizona and Utah in 1901.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
All right, we have one more state to learn about. That's on the other side. So let's head over to Colorado.
Colorado Territory was created in 1861 for its gold, silver, and other minerals resources. Colorado became a state in 1876. In 1878, U.S. surveyor Rollin J. Reeves started from the Four Corners Monument and marked a line going north along the boundary of the state of Colorado and the Utah Territory with a team of surveyors using a 66-foot long chain and a transit/compass made of wood, glass, and brass.
And now, in the short amount of time of just 10 minutes, we have been to four states. Now, generally, it doesn't qualify. We are trying to do all 50 states. So, for the first time ever, we're going to be in Utah. And the way we qualified, we're going to be spending 3 days there in Bluff, Utah. Why don't we go stand over in one of those areas and see how people are taking pictures to decide then what is the best way to take our pictures. So let's get some ideas. All right, so you can see people heading over there. We are right now standing in Arizona. That's Utah. On the other side is Colorado and New Mexico to complete the 4 package. All right, let's just observe how people take pictures. A lot of feet pictures. People are deciding where they stand. Now we're lucky we're here in chilly weather, but it's nice and sunny and blue skies outside. So if you come in here during summer, I guess it can get pretty hot.
I'm sure, because this is desert and the sun is right above, and I can't imagine if that's the peak season and there's long lines, that can be crazy.
Yeah. So we are noticing how people are taking pictures. First they go close to it, take pictures. Some of them go on their hands and knees so they can be in all 4 states. We are standing on the side strategizing how we're going to take the picture. We haven't even joined the line, but guess what? We are in no rush.
This place also has a closing time.
Yeah, 4:45. So we
yeah.
have an hour and 15 minutes to decide our perfect pictures at the 4 corners. Now look at that. They're all standing in line.
So I think we have a good plan. Now we're gonna go and stand in line, and we will see how long that line is.
Yeah, see? Everybody is doing different things at the thing. Now the line is maybe about 25 people or so. Maybe you want to climb up a ramp, just see how people are taking pictures. And then depending on the time of the day you're going to come here, if you come like a little bit after, notice it's a little bit shaded here. So if you want the perfect sun picture on top, then you got to come here around noon.
And this is how you
So look.
the other thing. Okay, that would be your way of being in all 4 states.
Are we gonna go on that we could have been in 4 states, but we chose to be
Oh yeah. If we jump and take a picture in the air.
The strategy continues on how to take our pictures. So we learned a little bit about the history of the border between the 4 states. We met a local, Bob, who makes these fine Navajo art, and we are now strategizing. And it's
We
been
have
exciting.
a couple of silly ideas. Let's see if we remember any of that
Yeah, we're
when
gonna
we're
forget
actually
everything.
there, because we also get
Pretty excited.
pretty excited, and we also get like nervous. Oh my God, we're taking too much time, or
Yeah.
this, that, and stuff. So let's see if we can actually do it. I really hope we can. But
Which state are you in?
I am in Arizona.
Yeah, somebody's just lying down across all 4 states. So see, different strategies. Right, we are 1 family away. I've been standing in Arizona this whole time, and Isa keeps moving to New Mexico, and then he comes back.
And then he visits us.
Thank you
And
for
then he
joining.
goes
Oh,
back.
come on. Keeps going to New Mexico, dude.
I'm gonna hold you, keep you here.
You're making a circle, taking a selfie picture. Here's us waiting on the side, demoing that you guys can sit on the side if the wait is too long. All right,
Do you
it's
take
our
a picture
turn.
for us? Thank you.
Now we're gonna have.
Thank you very much.
right,
Alrighty,
there we go.
Mommy and Papa in the middle. 2, 1, go. No, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Now, something to note, they close at 4:45, and the pressure adds up when security comes and they're telling you to speed things up.
At the closing time, people are rushing you to take pictures quickly, so everybody that's on the line can get a chance to go, because there's only 15 minutes to closing time. I think now, before they close, if we have 10 minutes, we're gonna go take a round and
let's
see
go.
what's around us and what the scenery looks like. We'll show you. So let's go take a walk. So most of the vendors are gone now. I think all of them have left.
Yeah, and if you come here, there's plenty of parking here, but check that out. Right there, there's actually a bench and a little picnic spot that you can sit on. Now the sun is like really, really bright in that direction.
But how cool is that? If you have a picnic at this time, you can watch the sun go down in the mountains.
We're just gonna walk around the facility just to kind of show you guys when you're driving here. Also, you gotta be careful if you don't have a 4x4, if you have a sedan, some of these bumps are quite deep, so like that one over there, so you got to be careful there. Again, porta potties. There are few restrooms in front of the facility. So we're gonna go there. These are all the vendor doors. You know, we came out here just so we can check out this scenery because this is beautiful. I mean, I know the Four Corners Monument is symbolizing something pretty historical, but at the same time, the view around is just beautiful. Monument is right there. They're now controlling. They're not letting anybody in or enter the line, but we're gonna walk this way to our car just so we can appreciate the landscape that's around you. I think that is, to me, the Four Corners Monument, Alia, is almost just like visiting the equator
Yeah.
in Quito, Ecuador.
So fun.
Like, as you can see, there's only like one family with their elderly who's left. The security is still standing there, just making sure nobody else is joining this line. It's surprising that they closed this, and it's about, again, $8 per person, so we paid $32 to come here. That was the Four Corners Monument. We are on our way out. See security walking around. Did see a couple of people else join the line, so they are a little bit relaxed. If you have paid the money, you do get in. Thanks so much for coming along on this tour of the Four Corners Monument in the 4 states. We're gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Which is our states that we're gonna say? I'm Utah.
I'm Arizona.
I'm New Mexico.
You're New Mexico. And Hizer is wearing a shirt, Colorado. Can I see that shirt? Yep. He is dedicated Colorado.
I'm Arizona because my name starts with A.
I'm Utah because
you are Utah because you.
and
Utah.
Isa gave me Utah. I actually wanted New Mexico.
And Isa is the
Newest person introduced to this world.
in our family, not the world.
New Mexico.
Okay, yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
kind of.